Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song There There by Radiohead. The song does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. I have heard quite a bit of Radiohead in my life. I've listened to all of OK Computer. I've listened to all of In Rainbows. I remember when I was younger, those were like the big Radiohead albums, and I know some of you are probably going to get mad at me in the comments already, but just from the people I hung out with and the people I talked to, those were like the must-listen-to Radiohead albums, were OK Computer and In Rainbows. Of course, that is subject to people's opinion, of course, but that's all I've heard from them. I really have not heard anything out of those two albums. So this song, to my knowledge, looks like it's off the album Hail to the Thief. Haven't heard it, so going in, not totally blind, because obviously I am familiar with Radiohead, some of their work, but just kind of blind to the overall theme of this album. I will say I like a lot of what I've heard from Radiohead. I don't really listen to them a whole lot nowadays, but every now and then one of their songs will come on and I'll be like, oh yeah, this is good, I can listen to this. So looking forward to this one. Get to kind of hear a little bit more from Radiohead that I was previously unaware of. So anyway, let's give it a shot. Again, it's There There by Radiohead. I did see that there is an official music video for this, but my luck is usually pretty bad when it comes to doing music videos on here. They tend to get blocked, so I'm gonna just try audio only and hope for the best here. So apologize if anybody was looking forward to the official music video. Anyway, let's give it a shot. This is again There There by Radiohead. Yeah. Yeah, I like that a whole lot. Just make sure it's over before I really start talking. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. I've been fooled before. What I really liked about it was that it really built up to something, I think, with a lot of really cool energy, and that sort of guitar riff that you get there towards the end, I think, was a lot of fun. I was afraid that they were going to build up to something and then just not deliver, not pay off, which I've had happen to me a couple of times on the channel where I'm like, the song is building up, and I'm expecting it to get to something really epic or fun or just a little bit more fast-paced, and then it just kind of levels out and it's very anticlimactic. I'm glad that this wasn't like one of those. I'm glad that they really delivered with the build-up that they had sort of introduced here. So a lot of great things from this song. I want to, of course, start with the lyrics. So let's see a little bit of information here. Released on May 26, 2003 as the first single from Hail to the Thief. There describes the human struggle against the evil forces of temptation that vie to lead us astray. The song is marked by the heavy use of tom-tom drums throughout. Okay, so I wasn't really sure what to call those drums. I'm glad they gave me a name here because I really did like the drum parts from the song. So tom-tom drums throughout, played by both Johnny Greenwood and Phil Selway, and murky reverberating guitars. Over the course of a relatively long 5 minutes, the track builds into a loud crescendo, topped with a distorted guitar riff. I love that part, by the way. The beat and intensity of the song have made it a crowd favorite at the band's live performances. By the time it was finished, Tom felt it was the best thing they've ever recorded. Wow. An alternative title to the track is The Bony King of Nowhere. The track received a mention in Tommy Orange's namesake 2018 novel There to portray character Dean Oxendine's lack of trust for his own thoughts in Chapter 2, representing the Native American loss of identity. The book was not named after this track, however, but after a quote by Gertrude Stein instead. Let's see. Okay, I was like, there's more there, but I'm not reading it. But I'll read it. It's pretty short. When asked which was the track on the album that had you in tears when you heard the mix, lead singer Tom York responded, "Oh, there. Yeah, straight away. Not voluntary or anything. I'm not given to groin easily, but when I do, I definitely go for it. I flew over back to the studio where we recorded at Ocean Way and just seen Nigel when he was mixing, and that was the first thing he played me, and I don't know, because it was quite scary, the idea of finishing the record, and when I heard that, I was like, okay, I'm not scared. This is great. Cool. Yeah, that's fantastic. So let's look at the lyrics. Verse 1, in pitch dark, I go walking in your landscape. Broken branches trip me as I speak. Just because you feel it doesn't mean it's there. Just because you feel it doesn't mean it's there. There's always a siren singing you to shipwreck. So far, like, it's kind of creepy, actually. Like, it's pitch black. You're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, probably the woods, right? And there's something there, but just because you feel it doesn't actually mean it's there. It's interesting. So I get a really creepy vibe, but I also feel like the chorus is maybe sort of innuendo for something else, perhaps. I like this verse 2 here. There's always a siren singing you to shipwreck. Siren, like the old mermaids who would lure the sailors in and then just drown them, right? Don't reach out. And I guess that's a symbol for temptation, kind of like it said there in the description. Don't reach out. Steer away from these rocks. We'd be a walking disaster. Don't reach out. Just because you feel it doesn't mean it's there. Someone on your shoulder. Just because you feel it doesn't mean it's there. Someone on your shoulder. There. Why so green and lonely? Heaven sent you to me. We are accidents waiting to happen. We are accidents waiting to happen. I can kind of see the temptation line, especially there with like I said, the siren and the shipwreck. Although the rest of it, to me, seems a little vague. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure many of you probably have your own interpretation of the lyrics, and I'd be glad to hear them in the comments. So just let me know. But overall, I thought the lyrics were fairly simple, but I liked what they did here. It kind of gave me this sort of creepy vibe, and I think that really paired well with Tom York's singing, and I just thought it was pretty cool. So 2 thumbs up lyrically. As far as the instrumentation goes, there was a lot to like here. What do they call those again? Tom-tom drums? Yeah, I love the tom-tom drums. They really gave this sort of vibe. I can't really describe it. I don't really have the words to say how it made me feel, but it really made it feel like a really cool song where it was like I'm listening to this thing and I feel like I belong in like these sort of backwoods. Like, it's kind of creepy out. I thought it really set a nice vibe in with the drums there. And then my other favorite part of the song was definitely the guitar work. I really liked sort of the riffs that they were doing throughout, but as they built to that crescendo, that sort of distorted guitar solo, if you will, I thought was a lot of fun. It almost reminded me of like a classic rock, I'm talking like classic rock guitar solo, and I thought that was really cool about it. I just thought it was really gave a nice energy to the song. You know, you're building up to this thing the whole time, and it was just very satisfying to get to that crescendo and to really hear them kind of pick up the pace a little bit, if you will, pick up the intensity a bit, and then kind of level it back out and finish out the song that way. That, and then Tom York singing, I kind of forgot what he sounded like. It's been a while since I've listened to any Radiohead, so it was like, oh, that's what he sounds like again. I liked it because to me the tom-tom and the guitar work made it sound like a kind of an older song, but when he brought his vocals in, it really reminded me, like, okay, this is a modern song with sort of classic sounding instrumentation. So I liked it a whole lot from an instrumental and a vocal standpoint, so I give it 2 thumbs up there as well. And then as far as the replay value goes, you know, this one is easily going on a playlist. I'm sort of... It happens a lot on this channel where I'm like, oh, I know of this artist, but I haven't ever really listened to them, or I've only listened to this 1 album or 2 albums by them, and I've never really branched out from there. And I sort of have this sort of instant regret, because it's like, wow, I could have been listening to this song like for years now, and really enjoying it, because I enjoy it now, and I can't wait to hear it again. So as far as replay value goes, for sure, I want this one on the playlist. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up there as well. So overall, a very enjoyable song. And I want to thank whoever requested this one, because a very good request here. So thanks again for the request. If you would like to request something, please leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, definitely go support the artist. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can find this song is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below, and it has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. Of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, you know, like and subscribe and comment. Alright guys, that's going to be it for now. I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye.